Hi, this is Billy Joe with Moon Goddess 114433, and I'm bringing you another pick a card reading. So this pick a card reading is looking at your love connection, whether you count yourself as a twin flame or soulmates or just karmic partners. We are going to look into your past lives together and then turn around and also look at your current energies together, how your past lives affect your current energies, what you're trying to be learning from this relationship, and some advice from spirit. So we have three piles here for you to choose from. Pile one with the labradorite, is with the clear quartz. Pile three is with the desert rose. You can take some time to pick which pile you want while I show you which decks I used. I used the Past Life Oracle decks, cards, whatever, from Virtue. The Energy Oracle cards. The Klimt Tarot. The Soul's Journey Lesson cards. And the Romance Angels. Also, if you would like a private reading, you can send me an email at moongoddess114433@gmail.com. I do try to get my reading back to you, a turnaround within 24 to 48 hours. And all my readings are $33.33. And the payment would be sent to you at my PayPal account. All the information for that is in the description box. Thank you to everyone who sends me donations. I truly appreciate it. Thank you to those who donate cards for my Amazon wish list. I love that. That is exceptionally appreciated because I have like this addiction to tarot cards. It's like a bad addiction. Anyways, so let's look into your cards. I'm going to go ahead and move. You should have had enough time to pick them by now. So let's start with pile one with the labradorite. So for your past lives, we have Greco-Roman and turn that where you can see it. And we have unrequited love. I had rearranged my desk. I put my laptop on here. So let's go ahead and I had moved these out of the way. Anyways, so, and for the energies of your past life, we have the number 17 or the number 8 for action. And the number 16 or the number 7 for patience. Okay. So you may have experienced like dreams or like deja vu moments of like Greco-Roman era. You may even in this life have a passion for anything that has to do with the Romans or anything like that. So probably during that time, y'all were together and you're still suffering from a sense of unrequited love. But what I'm really getting is it was more, the energy I'm picking up is it was more of a perceived unrequited love. Because I do have the action and the patience here. It's like, because to me this is like a yin and yang. You have the black and white horses, and they're chasing after each other, and they're running and frolicking, having fun out in the sunlight, right? The sun is shining. There's a bird up in the air. So in your past life, what I'm really getting is like physically y'all was attracted to each other and you moved into it really quickly, and you was really wanting those loves, and I think you just really didn't have the patience to wait for the love to kick in. Like, this is probably someone who in his past life, or her, I read like a divine feminine, so I just read like I'm talking to feminines. If you're a masculine, just take it how it resonates. So probably this person's probably, you know, slow to show emotions, and you took that as them not caring or loving for you. And so you just, instead of practicing patience and waiting for divine timing, it's like you was real quick to move on, and like you went your own direction. Um, so that's what I'm getting for your past lives. I'm trying to make it quick because I have all these cards. Okay, so let's look into your current energy. So we have the Five of Swords. I don't know why that card to me kind of looks like, I don't know. It looks weird to me. We, we have the Four of Pentacles. I don't use these cards very often because they do look funny to me. Oh, we have the Knight of Swords. So you have two different swords cards here. You have the Five of Swords and the Knight of Swords. And you have the Four of Pentacles. It's like, in your current, it's like, well, at first, either you or your husband like wasn't really paying attention to each other, and all of a sudden you like turn back like, oh, there you are. And all of a sudden you turn around and you're like, you have my undivided attention. I mean, look, she looks absolutely enthralled. She's like, oh, look at you. You look positively delicious. I get a kick out of these cards. And then you have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is like, that's the fastest moving knight of the deck, right? And it has to do with communication. Swords are always about communication. So it's like, first there wasn't much communication. It's like, if there was, she was like, she had her back to the communication, but then she kind of, something piqued her interest, right? And then she turned completely front face, like, what? Huh? And that gave opportunity for to come in. So y'all are actually having communication, even if it is limited communication. This isn't going to resonate with everybody. For some of you, I'm seeing for some of you, you're sitting there, you're waiting, like, you're sitting there with your hands, you're like, okay, I'm waiting, come on, turn around and look at me, turn around and look, and you're waiting for that communication. So there's like two different energies there. So what are you supposed to be learning from this connection? You're supposed to be learning growth. Again, if you remember from the past life one, we had the patience and the action, and then you also had that unrequited love. So it's like, don't fall into the same mistake of like being in a hurry. You got to let it grow. It says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. But with this connection, I'm just sensing that you're wanting it to hurry up and grow faster. Yeah, come on, let these wheels spin faster. Do they need some oil on them? Don't do the same mistake as you did before. Be patient. Wait for divine timing. If you have communication, be grateful for the communication you have. Some, twin flame connections or soulmates don't really even have communication, and they're still waiting for that. Advice for you is it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So it's saying, this is your person. It is safe for you to love. And then you have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. It doesn't mean that you have actual addictions. And what I'm getting from this one is like, it's that same energy of like you're waiting for him. Like you're just like, ah. But it's safe for you to love yourself, to grow within yourself. You don't have to, like, if you don't hear from this person, don't get all depressed. Don't get all upset and hurt and thinking, oh my God, they don't love me anymore. They don't love me anymore. Oh my God, they don't love me. It's unrequited. Oh my God, oh my God. No, don't do that. That's codependency. So you're still learning what you was learning then. But you are, I do feel like for the most part, most of you do have growth. You have had some growth. There is some communication that's coming in, but don't make that your priority. Don't make that your focus. Like, don't revolve your world around what communication is coming in, like carrying your phone around and every little beep and vibration, like, oh my God, is that him? Don't do that. You've got to let that go. You've got to let it go. You got to start, focus on creativity, focus on your inner work, like bringing your goddess out and what makes you happy without the focus on your person. What truly makes you happy? Okay. So I'm moving on to the next one. If it resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay. Even if it didn't resonate, cool beans, it's okay. Maybe that one wasn't the one for you. Moving on to those that picked pile 2 with the clear quartz. Let's have a look-see into your stuff. So, what is some past life for you and your person? So we have karmic relationship. And we have Native American. And then the energies for the past life, we have number 43 or the number 7 with man holding a coin. This always cracks. This card always cracks me up because I'm like, that's just funny to me. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be ugly about it. Number 41 and the number 5 for 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. And number 47 for the thinking woman. Okay. So this most definitely is a spiritual connection because you do have the 7th chakra, which is the crown chakra with Archangel Uriel. Okay. You have, this says karmic relationship. This tells me that you've had many lives together. You may have had hundreds and hundreds of lives together, and in every life you come together in a loving relationship, whether you've been married together. In some lives you may have been like having an affair. In some lives you may have been the mistress. In some lives, it's just the girlfriend, but you've always come together in some, it's like you always find each other. In one of your lives, you or your person could have been a Native American. You both may have been a Native American. You may have some past life memories that you've had, whether in your dreams or even if you've ever done a past life regression of some Native American memories. For some of you, that love for Native American culture still resonates in For some of you, you probably maybe even like to collect things like arrowheads, or like go study native culture, and all that wonderful stuff. Um, then you have man holding a coin. I'm sorry. I don't hardly ever use this, Davy. Some of the cards just really crack me up. Because look at this card. He looks like, come here, baby. I got something for you. And I can't take that seriously. I just, But getting past my own thing, okay? So in the past life, it's like the energy was like, he's like, I can't. But in the past life, in your past lives, it's like your person always wanting to take care of you, offer you something. But with even the thinking woman, or if the roles were reversed, you're the masculine, just take it how it resonates. It's like you didn't want to be kept. You may have been one of them women who, very, very liberated, very liberated in your thinking, very, was all for, like, even back in the day when women weren't allowed to read and write. You was like, I'm gonna read and I'm gonna write. And you was always, with the steps, I just see you was always progressive. And even if a man wanted to take care of you, you was like, I can take care of myself. But you loved this person. And it's like y'all had that connection. You have the crown chakra there. And that is just like, you understood each other. And it's like understanding each other to a point of feeling each other's vibrations telepathically is like being able to move like magnets, like the easy give and take and the easy flow, back and forth. So let's look and see what's going on with your current energies. We have the World. Some of you may be pregnant because she's pretty big there. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands. And we have, oh, that's a beautiful card, the Queen of Wands. So we have all these wands here. Okay, this is a very passionate connection. For some of you, you may have children together. It is not going to resonate with everybody. For the most part, for the most of you, you do have the World. So there has been a completion of cycles and the beginning of new cycles. Okay, and in the beginning of these new cycles, so we do show that there's easy progress. There's been a lot of progress. There's a lot of passion, a lot of creativity. Again, you have the Nine of Wands there. So the Nine of Wands, it kind of easy. It looks like an easy flow of things. Maybe it's not as difficult as previous cycles were. It looks like things getting easier with this life cycle. We do have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands moves in quickly, not as quickly as the Knight of Swords, but he is moving quickly. He is moving head face towards you. I mean, it's not the side of his horse, it's not the back end of his horse. He's directly facing, coming towards you. And he's coming at a fast pace. And with the Queen of Wands here, this just lets me know, the Queen of Wands is she's beautiful, she's vibrant, she's sexy, she's smart. I just see y'all coming together in this lifetime again. Y'all been together in previous lifetimes, y'all's coming together again, and y'all's completed whatever y'all was supposed to be learning in your past life, y'all have completed that cycle. Like, your need to run because you need to be liberated, and his need to conquer. And now, it looks like you're standing still and waiting for him to catch up to you now. Like, you've done all this running in all these previous lives. Now I'm gonna be independent. I'm gonna read and write. I'm gonna be liberated. It's like I can actually see some of you being those women in past lives, being those women who actually fought for our right to vote. That's what type of woman you was in your past lives, if I'm reading for women. If I'm reading for men, that's what your woman was like. And that's what attracted you to her. And that's what attracts you to her now. But now she's so advanced, and but now she's like, there's a new cycle. So she's done all that. She's completed all that. She's content. She's happy. She's beautiful. She's sexy, and you're ready to ride in with your wand there. But you're not the king yet. And if I'm reading for a woman, you know, let your knight grow up into his kinghood. Okay? You wait for him a little bit. Be in your feminine energy of just, just be in your feminine energy and allow him to grow into his kingdom, his kingship, his king of wands. And then, you're both in the same suit, and he's getting there. He's the knight. Some advice for you is, we have freedom. It says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So that's like what we've been talking about. You're all about gung-ho about making yourself happy, being independent, creating your own path, not needing anyone to, take care of you. You could do it your own. And then you have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. That's so beautiful. And that's amazing, because you also had the karmic relationship. So yes, you've had, y'all are like, yeah. Oh, past life relationship. Okay. You've known each other before. So yes. If you're a man watching, masculine watching, you're just, whether you are recently awoken to your twin flame journey, high soulmate journey, this journey that you're on, but you recognize her as your queen. You recognize who she is. You feel this connection deeply. And you are learning how to, you have to think of it this way. At one point, you was the fool. And then you took that journey to the major arcana, and as far as kingdoms, you was a page, which was, youthful and clumsy. And now you're a knight that wants to ride in, gallop in like a knight in shining armor. But as you go through these processes and these stages, each stage has a completion. And I don't know why I feel like I'm reading for a man right now. But anyways, I think some of you are men, and some of you, are feminine. And feminine energies and masculine energies are just that, energies. Okay? It does not have anything to do with your gender, your sexual orientation, nothing. You can have twin flames who are man and man, or female and female, the same genders. You can have twin flames or soulmates who are such an age gap. It's other people like, oh, talking about you. You have twin flames and soulmates that's from different parts of the world. You have twin flames and soulmates that speak different languages than each other, and the common thing between them is the love of their soul. And so none of the stuff that the world looks at matters. None of it. Anything the society looks at, when it comes to twin flames and soulmates, all that's out the window. It's all out the window. Every twin flame dynamic has its own journey, their own battles, their own obstacles, that when other people look and are thinking, what the hell, is none of their business. So what? So whatever your dynamic is, just know that your feminine is, she's powerful, she's beautiful, she's sexy, she's independent, she's everything you ever dreamed of, and a bag of chips. And if you're a feminine, do know that your masculine knows this about you. He does recognize who you are. Okay, I think that's enough for this one. I think you get it. Now on to pile number 3 with the Desert Rose. Okay, so who was your past life in your relationship? So we have transportation, and forgiveness. It's a weird combination. And the energies for your past life is broken heart and angel of strength. The number 50 equals the number 5, and the broken heart is the number 9. So for your past life, oh wow, Spirit. Okay. For some of you, of course, we have the train here for this transportation. And so this can resonate as for many different people, from whether you or your person worked on trains, worked for train stations, helped lay the train tracks. There are so many different, back, but like in the 1800s and all that, this was a major form of transportation. This was like a huge, the train development was like a huge thing. And what I'm getting is, but what I'm getting for this group is there's also a lot of train wrecks, a lot of fatalities that had to do with this form of transportation. And that's why I'm getting this. That's what I'm getting also with this forgiveness card and the broken heart. That's for the majority of you, you lost in a previous life. You lost the love of your life in some form of fatality, a transportational fatality. And through that, oh, this energy. Through that, you had to gain strength, learn your strength. You had to rely on your strength to get through that pain and that brokenness. For a while, for part of grief and getting through grief is anger and resentment. And that's where the forgiveness comes in. You have to learn to, you get mad at the Creator. You get mad at God. You get mad at, You get mad at people who wish you, you know, condolences. You get mad at other people when you see them with their husband or their wife and their family, and you're like, it's not fair. We could have had that. Um, and you get mad at yourself. You're like, there's some, you know, what if I did this? Or what if I did that? Or how could I have prevented this from happening? Um, and through all the grievance processes and going through this helped you gain strength, helped you be the person you are in this life. Because this here affected you in a major way. In a major, major, major way. So let's look at your current energies. Five of Chalices. Now look at that card. He just completely took his mask off. He's like, oh. And then we have the Fool card. Like, oh my God, I took my mask off and my clothes. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. He's covering up the wrong parts, but you know, okay. And then we have the Six of Swords. So, the Five of Chalices, that's like the Five of Cups, right? So, with the Five of Cups, it's like you've suffered heartbreak, even in this life. And it's like, oh my goodness, haven't I been through enough? That's what I'm feeling. So, your past life, you've went through terrible grief. This life, you've went through heartbreak. But with the Five of Cups, the thing is about a Five of Cups, it's like, now look, got this. That's just a ridiculous card to me. Anyways, with the Five of Cups, you know, you always have two cups remaining. And what I'm hearing is you've went through 3 different lives having to do with grief, heartbreak, loss, learning how to get through those and overcome those, how to take your mask off, you know, because when we go through those, you know, it's also a process of learning to be who we are in our truth. There's nothing more truer than someone who is suffering through that. That's when you just like take the mask off. You're like, fuck it, I don't give a damn. Okay, and it's kind of like that's what you've been through, even with this life. And then with the Fool card, it's like you still have 2 cups there. You're willing to take the journey. You're willing to take that leap of faith and start all over again. Because with the Six of Swords, that's you and your person in this life. It's like it doesn't matter what was in your previous lives, and even in this life, what's happened in the past between you. It's like this, there's hope here because you're both willing to take that leap of faith. And as long as you take that leap of faith and you hold hope and you stay true, that Six of Swords, that's moving into calmer waters. That's moving to the better shore. That's moving from lower vibration to a higher vibration frequency in the relationship. We have honesty. And that has to do with removing the mask, being exactly who you're meant to be, authentic and true to each other, always being transparent with each other. It says I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So be true to yourself, be true to your person, have your person expect honesty and truth from them. You know, the Swords has to do with communication. So also communicate that to your person. Okay, you want to start this new leap of faith. You want to start this journey all over again. I expect honesty and truth. strong chemistry between you. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. It's like, it doesn't matter what's happened in the past. It's like you can't stay away from each other. And you have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Just like what I was saying a while ago with the swords having to do with communication and the honesty. Yes, have heart-to-heart. Sometimes we get caught up with um, when you have one of those relationships where when you're together it's like so passionate and the chemistry is so strong, and you just want to grab each other and start kissing, and all that affectionate la da 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 da. And it's like the words don't ever get exchanged because you move straight into the passion. So this is just saying you need to take a break from the passion and have some actual heart-to-heart conversations. Yes, you have chemistry. Your chemistry is strong enough to, withstand these heart-to-heart conversations. But you need to be honest with each other with your expectations of where you want this relationship to go. And if you're in separation, and it does look like there will be communication coming in. And when it does come in, make sure it's heart to heart. Maybe not see each other. It seems like y'all have such strong chemistry that y'all might want to have conversations over the phone at first. Have some heart-to-heart conversations, and then maybe slowly move it into face-to-face conversations, like in public, so you're like not ripping each other's clothes off. Because y'all do need to discuss the past. You need to get that. You do have to forgive. You do have to get over it. You do have to move on and explain to each other. Listen, I don't want to keep harboring on what was, because we're moving into what will be. But I do expect honesty, truth. I do expect complete illumination. I do expect transparency in this relationship. And I always want to know where I stand with you. So if those are words that you feel in your heart that you want to say, you need to say it to your person. It's good that you've probably been practicing. Some of you've been practicing in that in the mirror. You've been saying it out loud to yourself. And your person feels that through your energy bond. But you need to say it to your person. Okay? So thank you so much for watching. If it resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Again, this was Billie Joe with Moon Goddess 114433. And if you need any personal readings, you can send me an email at moongoddess114433 at gmail.com. Thank you so much.